Hey everybody, got another build here for you. This is the natural strat. I uh, I was trying to limit myself to one of each type of guitar, but I ended up with a few extra strats. You know how strats are. So um, this so I was trying to figure out. I ended up actually with like four I didn't quite know what to do with. Usually it was a case of I bought it because it looked cool online, and then when I got it, it wasn't all that. So this is one of those kind of things. Um, but so yeah, I had four strats, and I thought of a couple cool builds to do in a strat, and this is one of them. And the whole idea is that yeah, a strat would look cool in a natural finish with silver hardware and white plastic, and so that's what this is. And the parts for this thing, this is actually the body from the Indio Cali Classic that was looked like a three-tone or a fade burst in an aqua online, but in real life it was an unimpressive kind of two-tone aqua burst. And so I refinished it in a red with linseed oil finish, but that eventually became the body that I used for this build. So yeah, that's the Indio body there, and then the neck. Um, I decided to use the Cherry Burst Twins, the tele from the Cherry Burst Twins, the one that had the bad truss rod and got the replacement neck. And this is the neck. I decided I was going to use that guitar body for my baritone tele build, and my baritone neck just came in today, and it's back there, and that actually it's the one all the way on the left. That's a 27-inch scale length baritone guitar neck that you can bolt onto any Fender guitar and turn it into a baritone, basically. Well, you need baritone strings, which I've already got a couple sets ready and waiting. So, but since the Cherry Burst Twin Tele is becoming the baritone Tele, that meant that I didn't need this replacement neck that went on to that came off of that guitar. So that's where this neck came from, and I chose this because it already had a Fender style headstock, and it was already set up with locking tuners and a Floyd Rose and a retainer and a string retainer bar, all in silver, the correct colors and everything. And it was already, and it had a maple fretboard as opposed to rosewood or ebony or something dark. So yeah, it already was all basically white wood, as they say, white wood and silver hardware. So the neck was like, perfect for this build. And that was the cool thing, was that I was freeing up necks. I had a tele, and I was turning it into a baritone. So boom, now I've got another neck, and I could do another build. Cool. And I'm doing. If you take a look up there on the right, that's the tuxedo tele, which is going to be all black, including a black neck, and it's all black with gold hardware and black plastic, and that one there, I ordered a pre-finished black neck to go with it. The headstock and the back and the neck and everything, they're all finished in black, and and I'm doing a Strat too of the same type, all black with gold hardware. The pick guards on them are going to be 3-ply black with like the white pinstripe, and so I'm calling them the Tuxedo Tele and the Tuxedo Strat. It's going to be a matched pair of black and gold guitars, and yeah, ZZ Top, Sharp Dressed Man. I wish I could use that music when I make the video for them. It would be so cool. But yeah, so like with those guitars also, it was like, you know, I've got these separate necks that I bought for them, and so I don't need the necks because, you know, I had a black Tele already, and I ordered a black Strat for that build, and so I didn't need the necks because I was going to replace them with all black necks with rosewood fretboards so that it all looked dark, and so yeah, there was 2 more necks for 2 more builds, which is always a good thing, right? But anyway, yeah. So this was an extra neck that was generated by building the baritone Tele. It gave me this extra neck all ready to go, which is, you know, even better than just having an extra neck. So, and then the body was the Indio, which originally was Indio Cali with a aqua painted finish, and that had been stripped down and redone with red dye and linseed oil. And so then I sanded it all back again and brought it back to bare wood, and this time it's only been finished with just like a single medium coat of rattle can clear high gloss lacquer, and that's it. And so yeah, it's thin, it's protected, it's got shine, it's exactly what you want in like a nice organic textured kind of, like, I don't know what you would call it, but yeah, it's got a really nice feel to it. I didn't make it too smooth. It's only like a 60 grit, but it's got this like, but the lacquer on it smoothed it out a bit. So yeah, it's got a real nice finish to it, a real nice feel to it too. So yeah, good tactile, and the neck, of course, is like, you know, this is basically just one of these eBay necks, and I put the whammy on it already before for the other guitar, so it was just a matter of just unbolting it, and it had been hanging up on the rack waiting for a build, and it was like, oh hey, why not use this neck? That's an even better one. It's all ready to go. It's got hardware on it and everything. Let's do it that way. It's the right color and stuff. So yeah, just screwed it on, and that's all it took. And yeah, so the basic idea is, if you look at the back of the guitar, it really turned out pretty nice, actually. It's kind of dirty here, but yeah, it turned out okay. It's yeah, natural finish, and silver and white is the basic theme of the guitar. And one thing I did notice is that it does seem to have a little bit of difference in the tone, because basically all I did is I just took the Indio and I refinished it, and I put on a neck that wasn't an old Tele style neck, because the Indio, as I recall, the Indio was a 9.5 and a rather chunky C profile, and this is like a 12 with a D kind of a profile neck thing. So basically, this is just the Indio body, and I didn't even touch the electronics and stuff. I just pulled it off and finished it and plopped it all back in. So it's basically the Indio with a more modern Fender type neck, and but I did notice a slight difference in the tone from taking all that linseed finish off, and of course sanding it down a bit. So yeah, there could be something to that. Every little percentage or tenth of a percentage or whatever counts. When it comes to those kind of things, tone woods and finishes and solid mounted pickups versus spring mounted and all the rest of it in the way of the little nitty gritty. It's like chasing hundreds or thousands on the quarter mile. It's only if you're on the bleeding edge that it really, 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 really matters. So, but anyway, that's going to be it for this build. I do believe I've got silver strap locks and a nice khaki colored cotton strap to go with this thing on order, and that'll round out this build. So yeah, color another one done. I'm pleased with this one, man. This one turned out pretty. This one I think is a keeper, I'd have to say. But to tell you the truth, I gotta start selling some of these things off. I'm thinking that what I'm gonna do is maybe set up like a eBay store or something, and just sell the stuff off at cost, or maybe even a slight loss, because I'm just doing this for fun, but I'm running out of space, and I'm going to be spending the money on my hobby no matter what, so, because that's what hobbies are about, right? It's converting money into fun. So yeah, I don't know. Anybody want one like this? I can make one for you, no problem. And I mean, this thing is like, let's see, how much would it cost for one of these things? Shoot, I could probably get one for $80. So yeah, just refinish it like that, $80 buyer pays shipping. Put it on eBay for $80. Refinish it, do it like this, man. Maybe put it on eBay for $100 and buyer pays shipping. That kind of stuff. Something like that. Yeah, because it's like, I got to get a ride in order to get over to the UPS store in order to ship the thing. So give the $20 to my buddy. But anyway, until the next build, everybody have a good one.